What's up, fellas? I am just finished up messing with the pool. Got my neighbors getting their roof replaced. Doing my wraparound. Just finished about, I'd say, one half of my workout. Usually work on chest and strength exercises. Got the pool almost pimped out, but the wind's kicking up, so I'll have to pimped out for the winter. I don't know if you guys know what these are, but those are kettlebells, and that is a combat submission wrestling. Here, turn it around. It's a dummy used to practice striking and moving while you're on the ground. I also pick it up and toss it, inside leg sweep, hip toss, outside leg sweep, those kind of things. But it's just exercise, so I'm in between sets. I just finished. I don't lift. I don't try to pick up, I'll show you. I don't try to pick up the gymnasium anymore. It's too hard on my joints. So it is what it is. But I did want to take a moment because I'm trying to get to the point to where I'm not just talking out of the off the top of my head. So I wrote some of this down, and I believe this is one of the things that you have to have in order to be successful. And this is based on my personal experience, as well as a book called The Richest Man in Babylon. One of the other videos I'm going to do is I'm going to show you my library of books. But onward, why you need to have an oh shit fund. By that meaning that if you take my earlier advice, you should be saving at a minimum 10% of your money every week, every month, whenever you get a check, whenever you get money in that's unexpected. 10% of that should be for you to save for your future or for oh shit moments, such as court cost. Now, I don't know if you know the actual truth about court in the United States, but court in the United States has nothing at all to do with justice. It has to do with winning and losing. And if you can't afford an attorney to represent you, you're going to get screwed over really bad. I mean, horrifically bad. Prosecuting attorneys, the DA's office and all that, they're not concerned about your rights. They're not at all concerned about justice. They're concerned about winning cases and padding their records so they can improve not only the amount of money they can charge, but by putting scalps on the wall makes them sooner or later mayor or tough on crime or that. You don't want to, I'm telling you, you do not want to get into the justice system and not have any money. That is one of the reasons why I ended up going to prison and jail. I didn't have the amount of money to defend myself. And if you try to defend yourself pro se, you're an idiot. You should save that money. But if you don't have that money and you have to get a loan, you're going to get screwed. So why not prepare for things? Because if you don't think bad things happen to good people, you're sadly mistaken. So why not be prepared for a rainy day? And when it comes, be able to survive it. Another thing is emergencies. Let's say a tornado comes through or a hurricane comes through and wipes out everything you have, floods your car and all this kind of stuff. Before the insurance company can get to you, if you have insurance, and if you don't have insurance, you have an oh shit fund. So you'll be able to move yourself or those you love or your family or your friends or your loved ones out of danger to a different spot and at least be able to pay for food and shelter. Repairs, car repairs. If you don't have an oh shit fund, and let's say your brakes go out and then you're in between checks, you need to be able to pay for that. And of course you can put it on a credit card, but that's not a real good idea. And here's the, all right, I'm going to veer off. Yes, you can. When you use credit, you should use credit as a free 25-day loan. Okay? You don't want to trigger the annual percentage rate. There's some credit cards out there I saw with like 27% interest. That's friggin' ridiculous. Anyways, so if you want to use credit, I don't have a problem with that as long as you pay it off within the APR window. It's usually a 25-day thing. That's the same thing as, I guess you could have a credit card for emergencies, but it has to be limited to the amount of money that you have the ability to pay it off. It's just better to have an oh shit fund just in case. If at all possible, when you're, and this is to you young men, anywhere from the age of 14 to 27, and maybe even later in life, I'm telling you, if you have the opportunity to stay with your family, your mother or your father's house, and just rat hole money, save money, that is the thing you should do. That is definitely the thing you should do. And you should sit down with your parents after you're 18 and go, hey, look, I want to give you some money. Or if they say no, then take it. But you better buy some groceries and do some other stuff for them. Do their yard, do something. You should stay at home until you get a nest egg, I would say, of about $25,000. That's about enough money to move out. And that's in my opinion. I can tell you that staying at home and going to school is a financially sound thing to do. Staying at home and going to university is a good thing to do if you're going into the STEM field. You can make just as much money as a welder or a carpenter or a mechanic. I'm telling you, all of the trucking, all of that stuff, you can make a tremendous amount of money and have a decent life. And I'm just an average guy, so I'm talking the average guy. I'm not talking to you ballers or you 1%ers or you 20%ers. I'm talking to the rest of us in the 80 percentile. It's better to have it and not need it. So you should be saving 10% of your money every month and leaving it alone. Not dipping on it, not doing anything else with that money. Just put it in. You know what? If you want to earn a little bit of interest, there are some what they call blue chips cryptocurrencies. Ethereum, Bitcoin, things like that. Yes, they fluctuate, but they pay way more than a savings account. I keep probably, I'm not going to tell you how much money I have or how much money I keep, but I have enough, I have enough money in my oh shit fund to coast for at least 6 months. Just absolutely coast. Other than that, I don't have anything else to say, and I gotta get in here into the house of gains. So stay healthy and safe. Take care of each other if you can. If you can't, take care of yourself. Like a fart in a G-string from West Texas, El Paso. I'm out of here. Bye-bye.